Hi and welcome to my first game of WARNO. Today I'm going to be playing on the Airport Duel, which is a good 1v1 map, and I'll be using the American 8th Infantry Division, which is mechanized and has access to the Ranger units. Now this battle group has been updated recently. It used to contain German units as well, but now it's strictly American, which people are saying has nerfed the division, but I still think it's a decent division from what I've played of it, and I'll just quickly go over the units that I'm deploying. So firstly, I've got 4 scouts. They will be setting up here, here, and here, and here, and they're basically going to give me a nice coverage of the map to know where my opponent's going to be. And then I'm going to be setting up basically teams of 2. I'll be using, I've got a couple of Stingers with their man pads. They'll be dealing with helicopters and aircraft, and then I'll be bringing up Rangers. So I've got 4 Rangers and 4 of these engineer flashes. They'll be pairing together in close quarters. The Ranger has the Special Forces trait and the Shock trait, and the engineers also have the Shock trait with incendiary rockets. So they work quite well together. Then in the medium to long range, I'll be using the mechanized rifles. So they've got triple light machine guns, and I'll be pairing up with the gunners with the triple medium machine guns. So quite devastating from medium to long range. And the way they'll be setting up is the Rangers will be coming in here in close quarters, here and here, while the mechanized will be setting up over here. So you've got this long open field here, and setting up your medium to long range units is ideal there. So let's oh, and I'll just mention that I've also got a command unit, as they've got a sniper and a recoilless rifle, so pretty solid. They've also got the Special Force trait and Shock trait, so they're quite durable, and that's the only command I'll be bringing up for now. So let's begin. Okay, so we're just starting to move into position now, and the idea is basically to try and take and hold this sector and this sector here. I also forgot to mention I do have an iHawk as well, so it's a AA unit. You can zoom in on. So it does have 3 missiles, and it is radar, so you have to be careful to see. Make sure that you turn it off when you're not using it, when they're not bringing in aircraft. And he's just kind of going to hide back here. I wasn't too sure if he might bring on some fighters early. Wanted to make sure that none of these were going to get hit. But my commander has set up now, giving us control of the sector. He's now loaded back into the transport, and he's going to make his way over to this sector here. Scouts are all in position. PTR does go down, so I just moved a Ranger Engineer squad from over here up. So now I've got a pretty good hold of this sector. And you just like to pull those guys back. A couple of nice hits there from the A10A Thunderbolt with its Maverick AT missiles. There we go, we did manage to knock out all the Motostrokey that was coming forward, and the sappers. Infantry are a little bit wounded. And I've actually pulled these guys back after they took quite a few hits from the tank and BTRs. But with no recon, he can no longer engage my infantry. Does come in with a nice hit there, using his laser guided bomb, taking up my Stinger and recon. I've now captured this sector with my Rangers. And in this game, unlike Steel Division, your supply trucks actually reinforce your infantry as well. So that's why I pulled them back. You don't want to lose your infantry. Not that you want to lose them in Steel Division, but in this one it's even more important to keep your infantry because they can actually just start reinforcing. So they're just slowly gonna rebuild their squads. And meanwhile, over on this sector here, my scouts can actually see all these units coming in. So I've brought up an M1 Abrams command tank, along with a couple of Ranger squads with the Dragon launchers. So these are a little bit different to my other Rangers. They have a Dragon launcher, which means that they can shoot ATGMs from long distance. And I'll set up one here and here. Because this is such an open space, they're more ideal for this sector. I'm going to pull back the Abrams. You don't want to just leave it sitting out in the open there, because if these scouts or someone saw them, they could just bring in some aircraft to knock it out. Also brought up another Abrams along with a couple of Bradleys. So I like to keep my vehicles behind the front line, and then once once the engagements begin, then you can move up your vehicles for firing support. And just then we managed to take out his fighter using our M163. So that's a Vulcan Gatling gun along with a shot from the Eyehawk. I've also brought up my second Eyehawk, and I'm also going to bring up a third here so that we can basically control the airspace here. I've also got a tow cobra, has ATGMs and a Gatling gun along with rocket pods, and actually just comes in just in time as this recon squad tries to sneak by. While that's going on, I've brought up a tow 2, so they've got ATGMs, the 25 damage, so any armor's going to have a hard time with those, along with a mechanized and gunner squad, and my command tank which I've moved over. So the idea is to push these forward, and then push forward the Abrams to gain control of this sector, or to at least contest it. Now I did see this BTR make its way along this road, so I was aware where it was. Abrams smoking off as the ATGM from the Metis comes in. Not that this does a whole lot of damage, but we don't really want to get free hits from them. He actually manages to escape from the building as my HE bombs come in, and his cluster plane tries to come in and get shot down by the Eyehawk. Managed to knock out the Iglas with their manpad to stop them from destroying my tow cobra. And then my tow cobra's going to come in, take out the Conkers, and then that's getting him. It's just a real quick match to start me off, and I'll be bringing up a second video quite soon as well. But 1600 kills, 395 losses. Thanks for watching.